I am Jonathan Bricklin, and this is Table Talk, and this is my dear friend Tigran Tsitoghdzyan. And I pronounce that wrong all the time, but tell me, how do we say your name?
Tsitoghdzyan.
So I did it close. It's an honor to have you today. Thank you for being here.
My pleasure.
You're an extraordinary painter, like truly just one of the most incredible painters. I can't even draw a stick figure realistically or very impressively, so the photorealistic quality that you're able to create or capture is extraordinary. You're also one of the best ping pong players I've gotten to know.
You don't know many ping pong players, probably.
No, I know tons of ping pong players, and you're right up there, one of the better ones. So it's really great to talk to you. I'm really curious to find out if ping pong plays a role in your creative process, or if it maybe plays a role in your relaxation, stress reduction, or if it's just a fun game because you really care about it. Like, you don't get good accidentally. Like a lot of sports, maybe you have natural talent, you don't have to play or practice, and you just are good. But that doesn't work with ping pong, right?
I think I'm just like competitive. When I start playing, I get competitive. So when you're competitive, you hate losing, so you try to get better.
Yeah.
I realized that playing ping pong is the only time where I don't think about art. Because even when I sleep, I feel like I'm dreaming. It's still going on.
Yeah.
And ping pong is like it takes so much concentration and focus that it doesn't leave any space for anything else. So when I get after the game, after the match, especially if you do a tournament or something, like you're going completely like, yeah.
That's great. I'm so happy to hear you say that. There has been a common theme with a lot of the people that I've spoken to about using ping pong as a way of relaxing and distraction in a sense.
Totally.
But being present momentarily, like in the moment, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And just being totally focused on the ball, your opponent, and not rent and art, and it's amazing. Your painting is so impressive. I've spoken about, but I haven't really explained to people that might be watching. What is the style, like what kind of, is there a style of painting that you do, or how would you describe yourself as an artist?
For me, people call it hyperrealism. I think it's kind of illusion of reality because I'm not copying an existing image. Like hyperrealism is when you copy an existing image already, like a photograph or something. I'm combining things, so I start based from photograph, but I look at the photograph and not one, but like many photographs, just the first couple days, and then I'm going completely free. So I built my own, quality of the skin, the hair, everything. But it's like, it looks like it's real, but actually it's a imitation. So
incredible. So how long does it usually take you to complete how big is a canvas size?
Yeah, it's about 80, 100 inches tall.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like 9 feet tall, 8-9 feet sometimes.
Wow, so huge.
So from 7 to 9 feet tall.
And 1 month, you do that in about?
Yeah, I do in 1 month, but I work like a lot of hours.
Wow.
Yeah, and sometimes I work simultaneously on 2-3 pieces. So.
Did you grow up in New York, or where?
No, I grew up in Armenia where I was born, and pretty young I left to continue my studies to Europe. So I spent like over 10 years, I think like 12 years I spent in Europe. I spent a year in Africa. I travel a lot, and just over 10 years I'm in New York now.
Did you ever consider being anything else other than a painter?
I started so early, I never had a choice, to be honest. But I was, whatever I will do, it will be something visual because I'm like too much into design, visual things. Maybe I'll be a designer or architect, but it will be something visual for sure.
Do you think your visual perception while playing ping pong is maybe an advantage that you have? Like, do you ever feel like you have this matrix view of the ping pong table that maybe I don't have?
No,
is that why I lost? So. You like?
No, I was lucky. I had a lucky shot with the net.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it is that, but I think maybe the capacity to focus and give like 100% at every point. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Some people cannot focus 100%.
I think that's it.
I don't know.
What's the biggest, funniest mistake you've ever made Has there been a moment in your life where you fucked up so badly and it was funny that you remember?
Funny. Well, once I was like painting for a show and I had like really tight delays and I was painting like day and night. I was just taking some naps, you know, like 15 minutes naps, like once every 5 hours. And my son was about 2 years old at the time, and so I'm taking a nap and I wake up because he's waking me up and I feel like his hands are like full of paint or something, and I open my eyes, he's like covered with paint, oil paint.
And your paintings?
Yeah, and I'm like, what happened? And he's like, I was helping you to finish your painting.
Oh my God, that's great.
And I'm like running to the painting and I see he just,
oh my God, that's
he paints
awesome.
all over my painting, like, you know, and I'm painting like hyper-realistic, very like...
Yeah, not abstract expressionism.
Yeah, it takes me a month to cover the canvas, and he just, in 10 minutes, he just like mess up the whole thing. I mean, mess up. Did
you sell that one, the most ever?
I had to repair it, and now I'm regretting I ever touched it.
That you touched it?
Yeah, because...
It's a great story.
Yeah, but it was really funny. And then he was like, he was feeling guilty, bad, but it was great.
That's a great story.
Yeah, sure.
If you could have a ping pong match with anybody that ever lived, an artist or person, anybody, an evil dictator, whoever you want, who would it be?
Oh, I don't know. Well, beating Leonardo should be cool. I mean,
Leonardo da Vinci, a game of ping pong?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Like, so to tell
he would be
just
good too.
In one thing I could be better than him, that would be amazing. Yeah.
I know, your painting
Good
is
story, yeah.
damn good.
He's like different level.
I love that.
I found out his opera recently. He wrote an opera.
Really?
Yeah, it's like...
He probably has sketches somewhere for a ping pong table and paddle.
Yeah. Automatically foldable, yeah.
Okay, so, and you would beat him. That's what you said.
Well,
You would beat him.
Like,
you would definitely beat him.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. I really enjoyed talking to you. I truly am a huge fan. And
It's my pleasure.
yes, question over there. I've gotten better. I've definitely gotten a little better. Thank you.